Hello, welcome back to the third part of What If Deku Had the Omnitrix redo. Now, in the last part, Deku won. It's been a while, so let me see if I can recap the names. Heat Blast is Pyro Man. Diamond Head is Crystal. Wildma is Wildfang. Stinkfly is Stinkbug. Gray Matter is Greystorm. Four Arms is Handyman. Accelerate is Accelerate. Ripjaws is Aquaman. Upgrade is Techno Bubble, and Ghost Freak is what? It's Phantom. Anyway, let's start this. The students are given the students are given 3 days off because of the sports festival, and then they come back after the 3-day break. Mr. Izal walks into the class without no bandages, exclaiming that Recovery Girl kind of overdid it in her treatment. Then he explains how the students will be going on internships as he presses the button and on screen shows how many internships people got. With Toroki getting the most internships, then Midoriya, then Bakugo. People thinking it's kind of weird because Midoriya won and Bakugo came in second place, but Toroki has the most. Toroki explains it's probably just because of my father. Anyway, Mr. Aizawa says that they have, by the end of the week to decide as they go. The students, tell other students what they're thinking about going, even the ones who didn't get scouted. Midoriya goes home to see his mom on the phone. He walks into his room and sits down. Inko walks into Midoriya's room. As she says, Midoriya, your father was on the phone. Midoriya says, Dad, how is he? Inko then says, he's good. He wants you to go to the plumber agency. And Midoriya replying, I don't want to spend my whole week unclogging toilets. As Inko says, well, it's important. Please, do it for your father. Midoriya agrees. Midoriya signs in plumber agency. The one in Hosu. Because the plumbers have agencies worldwide. Because the plumbers are intergalactic, so I don't think they just operate out in America, you get it? So, the one of them is in Hosu. Midoriya fills in his form and, worries about Ida. But a few days before they depart on their internships, they're tasked with choosing hero names. Or did I do this in the last part? Sorry. I don't think so. Everybody chooses the same names that they choose. Midoriya has the same name but a new title. He's the alien hero, Deku. I mean, that's the only thing that's gonna change. Anyway, they depart with Midori still wondering, wondering about Ida. Midoriya and Ida get on different trains because they're going to different parts of Hosu. Midoriya shows up in front of Max Plumber's shop. As he says, well, this is the right place. It tells him to go inside the bathroom. He goes inside the bathroom, and he's just wondering what he's doing. As an old man wearing a Hawaiian shirt walks in behind him, locking the door. Midoriya then activating the omnitrix, turning into he turning into Pyro Man, saying, "Hey, dude, I'm not like that. You better back off." And Max says, "Wow." No, I'm not like that. But I could see why you think that, so I'm sorry. I'm Mac Tennyson. I run this shop, and I'm the magister of the plumbers. Oh, as Midoriya apologizes to jump too quick, but Max says it's okay. I would have done that myself. Max then pulls a secret lever, and the laser scans his eye, as then it turns into an elevator and starts to go down. They go down to see lots of different type of aliens, including, Ben and Gwen. More like their hero names would be, well, we already know Gwen's hero name would be Lucky Girl, but Ben's hero name, I'm gonna call him he uses Ben Tennyson. That's his hero name. He uses his real name, Ben Tennyson. And then no, he says his name is Ben 10. No, his name is just Ben Tennyson. It wouldn't make sense for Ben. It just wouldn't make sense. He uses his real name, Ben Tennyson. As he says, "No way, you're Lucky Girl. You're the magic hero, Lucky Girl, and you're the energy hero, Ben Tennyson." They get to get something. Gwen's quirk. It's kind of obvious what it's gonna be. Gwen's quirk will be called, damn it, Aphrodisiac. No, it's like there were what's Ben's. Gwen's quirk could be called Mana. She can use magic and different type of things. And Ben's quirk will be called Energy. He can use energy. Okay, because the omnitrix needs energy to power. So I'm just giving him an energy quirk. Anyway, after getting acquainted, they tell Midoriya to follow him because they have a person that he wants them to meet. Midoriya follows Ben and Gwen alongside Grandpa Max to a room where there's a ship, and right next to the ship is Hisashi, Midoriya's dad. Midoriya goes up and no, not hugs Hisashi, but says, "Hi, Dad. How are you doing? It's been about 2 years. But we've kept in contact." Hisashi says, how you doing, Midoriya?" as he rubs Midoriya's head. Hisashi explains the plumbers and everything, and now he's a plumber, and they're getting ready to fight an intergalactic war, so he couldn't be home. Hisashi said, "I know about the omnitrix," as Max explains how the omnitrix was actually meant for Hisashi, but since Midoriya had Hisashi's DNA in him, it came to him since he was closest. Midoriya looks at the omnitrix and says, "Really?" Anyway, Hisashi says that he's been seeing what Midoriya's been doing, and he's come a long way. Hisashi hands Midoriya a present, more like a small book, as he says, "Don't read this after the reboot is done." As Midoriya says, "Reboot?" "Well, you see, one of my ex-girlfriends before I met your mom, basically, is the one who sent the Omnitrix down. She's okay, but she showed me how to do this." As he presses some random plots on the Omnitrix, as the Omnitrix turns blue. As then Hisashi jumps inside the the rocket ship with his partner. His name is Julius. Okay, quick fact. Julius and Midoriya talk. They already know each other. Quick fact. I know this isn't real, but I'm saying this. Inko's brother is a plumber, and Inko's brother name is Julius. Julius and Hisashi were plumber partners. They were stationed together. Like how policemen have partners. You get it? So basically, Julius introduced Hisashi to Inko. If that makes sense. There. Sorry. If that makes sense, okay? So there. Now, then they leave. With Midoriya saying, "Don't open until it's done rebooting." As he says, "What's wrong with my watch?" What's wrong with he learns it's called the Omnitrix now. She says, "What's wrong with the Omnitrixie?" "No, Omnitrix," as Gwen corrects him. Well, then Gwen going off because she was there for a little while, and Ben staying. Now, after Now, that day is over. The next day, Midoriya tries to use his omnitrix, as nothing is happening. And then the next day, day 3 of his 1 week internship, as Deku looks at the Omnitrix wondering what happened. And shortly after that, the Omnitrix starts to glow green and black as the Omnitrix starts to form into like a smaller, modern day looking watch. But still the Omnitrix because it's obvious that's not a normal watch. Now, I don't remember. Did I say that Deku said the Omnitrix was his quirk or a support item? Anyway, I don't know. Anyway, as Midori says, "Whoa, this is a new this is a new hero watch." Midori opens it to see if anything has changed. As it has, he doesn't have he doesn't have his 10 original aliens anymore, but now he has 10 new ones. And yes, I'm giving him Alien X. But I know when I'm gonna make him use it, don't worry. Anyway, he doesn't have his 10 normal aliens. Now he has new aliens, which I probably will name. I mean, I don't care if you do this, but I'm gonna make. I'm going to. The next installment of this will be on August 25th, okay? So if you want to comment in the comments before August 25th, I record at like 3 o'clock. So if you want to comment in the comment what the new alien's name should be, then do it if you want. Either I'm just going to chill. Like, let me give you a sample. Like, these aren't official. Comment if you want. Again, if you want. But, like, if no one comments, then here's, like, some small hints. Like, I'd call, like, probably Alien X Cosmo. I'd call Swamp Fire, Forest Fire. And I'd call Big Chill Brain Freeze. So, if you want, comment. If you want. Anyway, he starts seeing all these new transformations. I'm gonna give a short description of what each can do. So he decides to fight each transformation against Ben, who Ben is kind of, an elite, is good at this. Anyway, his first transformation, I'm gonna try to stick it to the original. His first transformation, he transforms into Swamp Fire to fight Ben, saying that Swamp Fire looks cool. As Ben shoots an energy ball that goes right through Swamp Fire's chest. But Swamp Fire, I'm not doing this. So, he tests out the abilities of each alien, including Alien X, and ultimately branding that this one is not, like, good for use unless serious emergency, as he tested out Alien X. And what he did was he basically said, I want to beat Ben, as then Ben knocked out instantly by a snap of the finger. And he was stuck there for like an hour or two and decided not to use that alien anymore. But anyway, Midoriya remembers what his dad told him before he left about not to read the book until after the Omnitrix had rebooted. Midoriya opens the books and reads it. Now, he sees the new features. For example, obviously the holograph feature. Apparently, there's a UI. There's a UI in the Omnitrix, like a mini Siri. The Omnitrix has a map. The Omnitrix has a map of the plumbers. The Omnitrix has a map of different aliens. You know. And the Omnitrix runs on an energy function, and you can switch between different aliens now. And you can turn back and switch between different aliens now, without having to detransform or wait for a time limit. But the energy function can run out. Midoriya's just thinking, wow, this is kind of cool. This is gonna be so cool. This is gonna help me more now. I don't have to rely on the transformations. I don't have to rely on the time limit. Now, they say that they've been inside the plumber base for what? They've been inside the plumber base uh for 4 days now. They say we want to get you on patrol. They say that they'll be doing it tomorrow, since it's kind of late. So basically, for the rest of the day, they just run Medora through plumber training, like have him do like 1,000 push-ups, you know, just standard plumber training. Depends on what your race is, like human race, alien. Question of the day. Think of this to yourself. Like, answer this question to yourself or put it in the comments if you want. Are humans are humans aliens? And if so, why is it that whenever other aliens refer to humans, they say a human? Like, us aliens and this human, you know? Anyway, the next day, they decide to go on patrol around Hosu. The whole day is uneventful. Just stopping of two criminals and stuff. Oh, Grandpa Max has like a strength quirk just because of that one thing. And then there's a giant explosion. Boom! As all the heroes go check it out, as they see no moves. Midoriya just thinks those are the things from the sports from the USJ. Ben tells Midoriya to stand put, as Midoriya basically says if he can't fight the Nomus, he can at least save people. As he's running looking for people to save, he sees Ida about to get killed. Knowing that he doesn't have any much time to open the omnitrix, transform, turn into the alien, use the alien's powers, get over to Stain, Midoriya decides to run. As he runs to Stain not expecting Midoriya punches Stain in the face, sending Stain back a little. But Midoriya's hands hurting a little. Midoriya's shoulders hurting a little thanks to the amount of soreness. Midoriya then proceeds to send his location. As then Midoriya says, "Are you okay, Ida?" and has the exact same speech from Canon. Midoriya tries to use the Omnitrix, but Stain's too fast, as he keeps trying. Stain eventually cuts Midoriya, but Midoriya kicks the knife out of Stain's hand and turns Stain around as Midoriya opens the Omnitrix and he transforms into Spider Monkey. Midoriya transforms into Spider Monkey and he dodges Stain's attacks and shoots Stain up with webs. But Stain's blades are too sharp as he cuts through the webs. As Stain is just as athletic as Spider Monkey. Spider Monkey maybe just a little athletic. Midoriya, while fighting Stain, Midoriya notices the other hero as he says, "I was gonna just pick up Ida, and take him to safety, but now I have to worry about this other hero, It's gonna be sad." As Stain kicks Midoriya across the face, stunning him. Stain grabs the knife that Midoriya had and licks it. As Midoriya de-transforms and lays on the ground. Then Stain says, "You're a good hero, kid. You'll make a good hero." As then Stain is about to kill Ida again, but Todoroki shows up from getting the notice on his phone from Midoriya. Todoroki explains that Midoriya needs to be more specific, with Midoriya being shocked that Todoroki's using his left side. Todoroki shoots ice and fire at Stain, managing to stay him away, but not for long. Out of nowhere, Midoriya starts to feel his hands start moving, just a little. As he says, "No, why can I move?" After a few minutes of discussion, after like a minute of discussion, they realize the secret to Stain's quirk. They realize the secret to Stain's quirk. At this moment, Midoriya is about to get up as Stain throws 3 daggers into Todoroki's arm. Midoriya gets up, turning into Brainstorm, zapping Stain as he comes up with a plan. Midoriya comes up with a quick plan that involves Ida and Todoroki alongside with himself. The plan is Todoroki will keep bombarding Stain with ice attacks, keeping him far away. As when Ida will start getting able to move, he will signal Midoriya. Midoriya will then turn into a spider monkey and web up Stain's feet. Stain will immediately try to free himself, but that's where Ida comes in with running at Stain. Stain won't be able to free himself and defend from Ida, as Stain decides to defend from Ida, with then Midoriya throwing down some vines as he switches to Swamp Fire. Stain having to cut the vines will be distracted from Ida as Ida kicks Stain in the air. And then then Midoriya will switch to Echo Echo as Todoroki will shoot a stream of fire at Stain, with then Echo Echo increasing it with his sound wave thing. And that's how they beat him. Look, I don't like this part. This part is so boring in my opinion. Okay, this part's just a little boring in my opinion. So that's what happens. Then, they tie up Stain using some rope they found in the garbage, as Midoriya is exhausted. And also, thanks to this new omnitrix, if he feels something in his aliens, he could sort of feels it in his human form. As we saw this during Alien Force, where Ben was Humongousaurus and scraped his knee, and when he detransformed, his knee was scraped. Or when Ben was turned into Swamp Fire to fight the hybrid commander, and the hybrid commander had picked up a metal post and hit Swamp Fire right in the eye, and it was so hard that Ben detransformed. And when he detransformed, he had a black eye. So, Midoriya's just a little exhausted. That whole thing used up most of Midoriya's energy function, as he's been using it constantly non-stop throughout the day, mostly just testing it. The Nomu still comes and Stain saves Midoriya. Midoriya goes to the hospital for one day, but then gets released. He finishes the standard normal things that the plumbers do, and goes back home. I'm just gonna cover this one first. They get back as people say, "Nice, you guys fought the hero killer." That whole speech. You guys fought the hero killer. That's cool. Anyway, it's time for that race thing. Midoriya, for the race, people are wondering who's gonna win. Midoriya has the advantage of having a flying hero, but there are lots of pipes, so Zero could have the advantage too. As then Midoriya turns into Jet Ray as he starts to fly through the poles and cutting them with his laser vision. Within 1 minute, Midoriya gets to the finish line about a few minutes earlier than everybody. Bakugo saying, "He got an upgrade? Are you serious?" And that's where I'll leave things off. It's been like 3 weeks. I hope you guys enjoyed. Tell me if you like it, if you want to comment. Again, to be honest, I don't even care if you guys subscribe. Can you at least just comment something? Have a good day.